Responsibilities is meant to be duly carried out. You just don't run away from them. So we got an instance where a man learns that he's a father after saying the baby would be a burden if it was his. Talk about a nasty comment, am I right? So let's take a look at some cases of times where the irresponsible guy is the father in paternity court.
It's also a burden on my life. Like, I have two that I already have enough trouble providing for and caring for. And you want to bring
Well, then you
a third
shouldn't
one?
have
It's a
sex with
burden
me.
on your life. You can't keep your pants up when you're supposed to go visit your children. That's a burden on your life. It's lack of self-control.
Mr. Cedeno is seeking paternity for his ex-girlfriend's baby because he claims that that baby ain't his and she only just wants to pin the baby on him as an act of spite because he done got himself another girlfriend. Now, Mr. Ramirez claims that she's pretty sure the baby's his.
Daniel, you are seeking the results of a paternity test for Ms. Ramirez's 1.5-month-old daughter, Aislinn. You say she's claiming you are her baby's father in a fraudulent attempt to try to get you to come back to her.
Yes, Your Honor.
That Mr. Cedeno got another woman pregnant 1 month before you conceived your baby.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Ramirez, let's cut to the quick. Are you trying to trap your ex
No,
with
I
this
am
baby?
not trying to trap him. And I'm tired of him sending me mixed signals. He comes to my house and he tells me he doesn't love me, he doesn't want to be with me, but yet he's always trying to hug up on me. He tries to sleep with me.
Alright, so they got two kids together and he sees himself as falling victim to her trap. Now he's claiming that those due dates don't add up, judging from, the rumor that she slept with another dude.
At Ms. Ramirez's house.
Yeah, I have 2 kids with her.
So you have 2 kids with her.
Yes.
3.
And end up visiting your ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, and I had pretty much fallen victim that day.
You fell victim.
How are you falling a victim?
Now, Mr. Cedeno, you stated to the court that you got a list of doubts.
Oh, yeah, I got a list.
I'd like to see that list.
Yeah.
Jerome, can you hand me that list of doubts? Now, you heard that or you know that for a fact?
I know that for a fact.
He
He
heard
told
it.
me and she had told me.
He heard it. He heard it.
Your time of conception.
No, I slept with him 7 months prior, and then the next time I slept with him, I was already 4 months pregnant.
Now she says she was involved with another man, but she was pregnant at that time. Now he believes that her getting pregnant this time was too quick compared to the other timing that she's had with the other kids. Now all the evidence put forward looks a little baseless.
Feel like it happened too fast.
Yeah, there's no...
What do you mean? I don't know if it takes that long.
Like...
And then your second child, it took 6 months.
6 months.
So you're saying this just came up too fast. Heard through the grapevine, through a friend, that she was setting you up.
Yeah, he showed me the text.
Now she claims he's irresponsible. He hasn't been around for the other kids. But being aware of the situation, you still went farther to get pregnant for the man? Alright, so she blames herself as she just wanted to get back at his current girlfriend. That's honestly really messed up.
In the world, are you trying to have another baby with him potentially?
I'm not gonna lie. Part of me wanted to have another baby, and another part of me did it out of jealousy, out of spite because of the other
she
girl.
wants to trap me.
I did it to get back at her, which is, I feel bad for it. I love my daughter, and I got pregnant for the wrong reason.
Alright, why tell the court that the kid's gonna be a burden to him if it's his? I mean, that's just a nasty AF comment to make. Now, Mr. Ramirez says he calls the baby that thing.
Yeah, but that's also a burden on my life. Like, I have 2 that I already have enough trouble providing for and caring for.
Well, the burden on your life is the fact that you can't keep your pants up when you're supposedly supposed to go visit
You're right,
this
but...
baby is innocent. She deserves better than to be called a thing.
You're right, you're right.
That's very hurtful. My kid asked why he won't hold her.
Now, all she wants is for him to be there for the baby. The baby's innocent and it's got to go through all this nonsense. So why on earth will he demand to pay to babysit his own kids? I mean, if he doesn't want her, then he should just quit sleeping with her.
Why should I have to pay you
to pay him
to watch his own kids?
Mr. Cedeno, it is nothing that bothers me more to hear in this courtroom. You don't babysit your own kid, and therefore you're not entitled to payment. This whole story, it doesn't make sense.
All right, man, y'all suffered through the drama with me, so fair is fair. Let's check out them results.
Case of Cedeno versus Ramirez. When it comes to 1.5-month-old Aislinn, Mr. Cedeno, You are her father.
I told you.
You look surprised.
A little bit.
I'm not surprised.
Trust me, there's no doubt in my mind that you planned, plotted, and produced, literally and figuratively, this situation. Now, Ms. Ramirez, you have 3 children by Mr. Cedeno. If he don't want you, let him go. No, we're not gonna hopefully co-parent. We're gonna co-parent. As it relates to Aislinn, you need to get on this bandwagon and join it fast, Mr. Cedeno. You got some making up to do.
So Miss Megan is petitioning the court for paternity of her daughter. Now Mr. Haskett doesn't believe that he's the father and hasn't been supporting her in any way. Now he's been in jail for not paying child support and is probably gonna end up there again.
You are here to prove he is her father before he gets locked up for unpaid child support. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Claim the plaintiff is a money-hungry liar. You don't believe you fathered her daughter and planned to...
He's about $8,000 behind in child support. He's already been to jail once for it, and he's still not paying.
Get the paternity confirmed because you fear Mr. Haskett is about to go to jail.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Haskett...
No, let me explain that. All right, whenever he has a job, it does get taken out of his check automatically. She has received money.
Already under an order to pay child support, and yet he's standing here denying he is the biological father. Take me back and fill me in on those facts.
Now the cute little girl is 4 years old and he still hasn't done a DNA test. Now in fact, he done refused to up until now. He says the nature of their relationship was platonic. Now he pushes her off when his current girlfriend comes into the picture.
She would be here and everything, and I even told them Margaret was more than welcome to come. They never showed up. I had to have an emergency C-section because she couldn't
Do you
breathe.
remember her reaching out to you to come to the hospital, Mr. Haskett?
No, Your Honor.
Oh, Lord, how did I know that?
And he had wrote me on social media, asked me to come hang out. We hung out a couple times. We went to a party. And Margaret came back into the picture, and he wanted to be back with her, which I understand. They have a daughter together, but doesn't mean he has to push my daughter off to the side.
Because you're admitting that you all went from a friend.
Now their relationship wasn't committed and they was intimate with protection. Now funny how he blocked her when she had told him that she was pregnant. Now she reached out to his family and they was really welcoming, but he doesn't want to step up to his responsibilities if it's his.
Yes.
You were not using protection?
No.
You were not using protection?
No. Months.
So months?
It wasn't months.
Because he got back with Margaret.
Okay. So you were in this sexual relationship. It wasn't a commitment. You all weren't boyfriend and girlfriend.
No.
And at the point you found that out, did you contact Mr. Haskett?
More than once, and I got blocked on Facebook.
So you've talked to his family members. They accept Kinsley. You told him you were pregnant.
Okay, so why claim there's another potential father based off of the idea that he saw her with another man? This just gives him even more reason to doubt paternity.
But you say this is a lie, Ms. Benson?
Yes, it is. And the guy he's referring to is one of my good friends, and he didn't have a way to work. I gave him a ride to work in my car.
He sees a guy get out, kiss you, and say, love you, I love you.
That never happened.
Oh, that never happened?
Never.
But this guy says to you, Mr. Haskett, that he has.
Yes.
Both parties have been living close to each other, but never for once has he ever come to check up on a daughter when he knows that there's a possibility of him being the dad. I mean, on one hand, that's just kind of a mean thing to do. But on the other hand, you also don't want to get your expectations up as a man that you got a kid and later it ain't yours. That's a hard thing to bounce back from.
2 months we lived down there. He did not see her, not one time.
That he is her father?
No, Your Honor. She has no idea who he is.
Now, his current girlfriend claims that she's had other people tested for DNA, but Ms. Megan tells the court that that's not true. I mean, did she really tell her out of anger, or could she have just really done that? Now, she presented to the court pictures, and she claims that both baby pictures of them kind of look alike. But you know what? My cousin's dog kind of looks like my cousin. That don't mean it's his baby. I mean, if I'm being real with y'all, my cousin is an ugly dude, so it very well could be.
Well, we do know now you don't have to go to court to have a DNA test.
Yeah.
So did you test anybody else?
No.
Yeah, I have proof where she says
If
that she
they
did.
would have tested,
I'd like to see that. What is this evidence? It's a text exchange? Me and blank went to court and DNA was done because he actually showed up to court, unlike Brandon, and DNA proved she wasn't blank's. Wait a minute, Ms. Benskin, you just testified. So what is this text about?
They made me mad, and I didn't want Kinsley to be his. And I just wanted to prove Brandon, and that's what I'm here for today.
Wait a minute, so you lied here, which if you lied here, that means you lied in court.
No.
Steve, have you ever had any reason to believe that anybody else could be Kinsley's biological?
And I don't. I just said, like I said, I just made that up.
Doesn't negate the fact that Mr. Haskett still has doubt. It also doesn't negate the fact that he's on the hook, being named the legal father by default, to pay child support. All right, so I'm about ready to go to the results, but before I do, Ms. Benskin, listen.
Can I show you this picture of them two when they was little?
Show me your picture. Jerome, hand me the picture. And you feel the resemblance is uncanny.
Where?
The ears, the nose.
And Mr. Haskett as a baby on the right. Do you see a resemblance, Mr. Haskett?
No.
All right, man, all things being said and done, let's take a look and see who that baby daddy is.
When it comes to 4-year-old Kinsley Benskin, Mr. Haskett, you are the father. We've gotten the answer. Now, as we go forward, we have to do so in a responsible way. Miss Benskin, you got all the answers, but no solution. So sometimes you just have to learn how to be quiet because you've never had the opportunity to really have her father.
Now, Miss Cousin and her mom demand paternity over little Taquan after Mr. Bell denies that he's not the father of the baby. Now, he blocked him from contacting him, and he ain't ready to step up to his responsibility. The dude, however, is claiming that he definitely ain't that baby daddy.
Is being the father of your 7-month-old son, Taquan, and has even gone to the extreme by blocking all contact with you. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Trying to use this baby to bust up your 6-year relationship. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, her mom says that he was a two-timer and led her daughter to thinking that he was in a relationship with her, whereas he had another girlfriend on the side. I mean, why would he do that, other than liking the fun of having a side piece? Was it to take advantage of her? Who knows, man? He lied about being single. What else is the dude lying about?
Who is about?
Being with him, I seen how her attitude changed.
Who did I sleep
I
with,
knew
you or
then
her?
that she was pregnant.
Who did I sleep with, you or her?
I met you at a relative house.
Mr. Bell was a two-timer. He had your daughter thinking he was in a relationship with her, but he was really in a relationship with somebody else?
Yes, Your Honor.
No, we went out once, but that was it.
They're the plaintiffs. I got this under control. I'm listening to the testimony. I'm gonna get to you. Destiny, your mother asserts that Mr. Bell made you feel like he was in a relationship with you, but really he was in a relationship with somebody else.
Yes, Your Honor.
How did you meet him?
I never slept with no one else at work. Every time I go out to get lunch, he right behind me. What you eating for lunch? Can you buy me something?
Now, the family's been the one taking care of the baby and buying stuff for the baby. Now, his nonchalant attitude in court proves that he doesn't want to be in the baby's life at all. Now, all he had to do was lie unrepeatedly in court.
Take care of his son because me and my husband have been doing it for the last 7 months. And what he did, he used her to the fullest. I'm walking in her shoes because I've been taking care of Taquan. I've been doing it all. Not him, nobody else but me.
Take me back, because I want to hear your side. You said, yeah, you slept with her.
Once.
Once?
Lie.
What was the nature of the relationship in your mind?
We was never together because I had to go home to her. I was staying with her and my kid.
Were you flirting with her at work?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, claiming to have used protection and sleeping with her once was just a means to get away from the mess that he's created. Now, he tells him to go find the baby's real daddy. Now, he claimed that she was with another person.
When you had sex with...
In a car.
Oh, okay, so you had sex in a car. Did you use protection?
Yes.
No lie.
Yes.
No lie.
Destiny, I see the tears in your eyes. What are you feeling right now?
Because he lied. No, he lied. Why would you lie on me for no reason?
Mr. Bell, are you denying the baby is yours?
Yes. He called me in the office and told me she was pregnant.
Now, his girlfriend says she only knew of the situation after Miss Cousin had messaged her. Now, she asked him about the situation, but he denies everything.
I wouldn't believe that they were in a real relationship compared to how him and I are. She messaged me on Facebook, and she was like, do you have Cortez's mom number? Because I have his baby over here. And I asked Cortez, I said, you know, she's pregnant. Do you have anything to do with this? He told me no.
Since when the baby was born, he only visited once, and he claims that he never did, but his body reaction tells otherwise. Now, the constant lying was starting to get out of hand and was starting to become way too obvious. Dude either got to tell the truth or get better at telling a lie.
Mr. Bell, does this look familiar? This picture?
No.
You're upset now because you're just saying he's just lying.
He just lied. Why would you just lie?
Has Mr. Bell ever said he came over to see Taquan?
No.
So it's time to reveal the paternity test. Let's see how this whole thing unfolds and who that baby daddy is.
When it comes to 7-month-old Taquan cousin, Mr. Bell, you are the father.
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
You've been chirping off all day.
All day.
You could not let them get a sentence out without downplaying everything they said. Everything. Is there something you'd like to say, Ms. King?
I apologize on my behalf because I wasn't there, but I do apologize.
We accept your apology, baby.